Hi everyone! Today's video is about step-by-step instructions to stop feeling tired all the time. 7 basic principles you can follow to build your energy level. Do you at any point feel like you come up short on the energy and inspiration to complete basic day-by-day errands? As though you feel depleted, regardless of what amount rest you get or what number of cups of espresso you immerse your body? On the off chance that your answer is indeed, you're in good company. Despite the fact that feeling tired isn't our common express, it's the day-by-day reality for a great many people. However, there's a significant issue with this steady condition of fatigue. It impacts all parts of your life. On the off chance that you feel depleted, you'll battle to appear as your best self, and it'll be trying to be enthusiastic about basically anything. Enthusiasm, in any case, is the thing that drives us forward and enables us to make incredible things occur. The uplifting news, in any case, is that you can make a move and become a more fiery individual without unreasonable measures of espresso or manufactured energy sponsors. All things being equal, you can attempt some straightforward systems that, whenever rehearsed consistently, will normally support your energy level and mindset. Quit living in boxes. As indicated by Tony Robbins, the key to feeling more stimulated is to quit living in a crate. A great many people get up toward the beginning of the day, have breakfast out of a case, go into a film industry, utilize a case lift, manage their job on a case, chat on a container, go into a crate space for gatherings, and in the evening, they turn the case on. Despite the fact that our bodies are equipped for performing uncommon exercises, we scarcely utilize our actual abilities. However, as a person, you're not made to be sluggish and lounge around throughout the day. You're made to move. Our precursors must be actually dynamic to endure, and it was completely fine in light of the fact that our bodies are made for development, not for screens and seats. Instructions to do it. Whenever done consistently, even low-force exercises like strolling can altogether affect your energy level. The additional time you spend sitting on the lounge chair, the lazier you'll get. The more you move, the more vigorous you feel. It's a particularly basic yet frequently disregarded guideline. Using your energy makes a greater amount of it. Don't just consider some fresh possibilities yet, in addition begin living fresh. Eat characteristic food sources rather than bundled grain. Limit the time you spend on your telephone, PC, or before your television. Use the stairwell rather than the lift. Request that your partners stroll during gatherings. In case you're willing to roll out an improvement, you'll discover many approaches to get away from the crate life. You should simply begin. Make your daily sources of inspiration. That is most likely not what you need to hear, but rather here's the truth. Quite regularly, being worn out is identified with our outlook, however much it is to our actual state. Think about what occurs on the off chance that you continually reveal to yourself that you're worn out. Right, you'll feel tired. There's no psychological catch that will immediately support your energy, yet choosing to be more vigorous and recognizing that you are accountable for your state is the initial step to feeling more stimulated. On the off chance that you change your opinion and accept, you'll naturally change what you do. Our conduct is an impression of our convictions, and the simplest method to change our convictions is by making moving sources that help us to remember the truth we need to make. Step-by-step instructions to do it. In the previous years, I've set up different little standards and propensities that help me stay roused and stimulated. I have an attestation update on my telephone that sends me warnings with engaging messages for the duration of the day. In case I'm wearing my smartwatch, the message even springs up on my watch and gives me a little persuasive lift. Be that as it may, you could likewise set a day-by-day quiet alert on your telephone. Another extraordinary tip is to change your stance and stand up standing each time you pass through an entryway. When you became accustomed to it, this propensity can transform into an extremely valuable resource in light of the fact that your stance altogether influences how you feel. You can assemble comparative little triggers and propensities altogether aspects of your life. You can change your screensaver to a positive, stimulating picture, accomplish something invigorating after every feast you eat, stroll during calls, do bouncing jacks subsequent to brushing your teeth, thus substantially more. It's less about what precisely you do and more about that mentality of remaining moving and utilizing your common wellspring of energy and motivation. Do a midday check-in. Many individuals experience an energy plunge around noon. That is on the grounds that we eat some unacceptable food varieties for lunch and our bodies need loads of energy to process the suppers we devour. What follows are extra shots of caffeine to endure the second 50% of the day. However, that is some unacceptable methodology. What you ought to do rather is investigating your energy level and adjusting your everyday plan. Step-by-step instructions to do it. There are 2 things you can attempt when you need energy. Number 1. Permit yourself to rest and fuel your energy through a short rest or some quieting activities like contemplation. Number 2. Move your body to make energy. For example, by going on a short walk or doing a fast exercise. There's no general answer for your after-lunch exhaustion, and the most ideal approach to sort out what you need is by doing an early afternoon registration for a couple of days and trying different things with various exercises. Following a couple of days, you'll improve comprehension of your body and will actually want to make a timetable that meets your requirements. Make physical clarity. Feeling stimulated is difficult in case you're encircled by mess and residue. Despite the fact that actual mess impacts our psychological energy, the vast majority prevent the significance from getting their current circumstance and attempt to be beneficial notwithstanding interruptions. However, actually cleaning up can give you a pleasant jolt of energy, particularly in case you're confronting a little energy plunge for the duration of the day. That is the reason I start and end my days with a brisk getting sorted out meeting. I clean up, eliminate utilized cups from my work area, dispose of messiness and free papers, and arrange my daily agenda and schedule for better mental clearness. A feeling of power over my own life causes me feel considerably more invigorated. Instructions to do it. At the point when we feel tired, we regularly believe that we need rest. However, regularly, the inverse is valid and we need development to feel more invigorated. Cleaning up your home or office is an extraordinary method to get moving. It'll not just power you to get up and move, however it'll likewise help your psychological lucidity, which again emphatically impacts your energy level and efficiency. Be a sponge. One of the primary purposes behind exhaustion among grown-ups is that they are persistently dried out. Despite the fact that an incredible piece of our bodies comprises of water, numerous individuals guarantee that they neglect to drink water. Or on the other hand, far more detestable, they devour drinks that further dry out their bodies, like liquor, sweet beverages, or espresso. The most effective method to do it. At whatever point you feel parched and have a dry mouth, it's an indication that you're as of now got dried out. Your objective ought to be to dodge this inclination and drink modest quantities of water or without sugar drinks for the duration of the day. You can without much of a stretch help yourself to remember that objective by setting a quiet hourly alert on your telephone or even make a global positioning framework that urges you to achieve your day-by-day hydration objective. Huge jugs or carafes can make it significantly simpler to keep tabs on your development and help you stay propelled to drink enough. To flavor it up, you can add organic products or vegetables to your beverages. Breaking point your mindless screen time. The present computerized freedoms to construct associations can be a revile or a gift, relying upon how you use them. A gift since instruments like web-based media permit us to remain associated, impact individuals, and construct autonomous, significant organizations. A revile on the grounds that they can rapidly transform into energy vampires and cost you bunches of time and mental force. Notwithstanding, eventually, your gadgets and online media accounts are simply instruments and it's dependent upon you to utilize them properly. Instructions to do it. Different investigations demonstrate that most grown-ups broadly think little of the time they spend gazing at screens. In the event that you have a feeling that you may be one of them, presently is an incredible opportunity to improve your screen time and set up new guidelines. This won't just assist you acquire mental lucidity, yet it'll likewise assist you with possessing energy for exercises that can help you increment your energy level. Rather than gazing at your telephone screen and looking through silly web-based media posts, you could do breathing activities, stretch your body, take a walk, drink more water, fuel your body with leafy foods, or do whatever else that encourages you feel better rather than more awful. Assemble a wind-down routine. On the off chance that you don't rest soundly, you'll probably awaken feeling depleted and go through your whole day lacking energy and inspiration. Furthermore, how well you rest is generally impacted by what you do prior to heading to sleep. On the off chance that you eat greasy dinners, drink jazzed drinks, contend with your accomplice, or go through your evening watching activity films, you'll probably battle to nod off. Subsequently, you'll awaken feeling tired. Drink an excessive amount of espresso for the duration of the day to make up for your absence of energy, and battle to nod off around evening time. What's more, soon, you wind up in a destruction circle of lacking energy and devouring a lot caffeine. What you ought to do rather is making a legitimate evening schedule that causes you wind down and unwind prior to hitting the hay. This will help you rest better and feel more stimulated when you get up toward the beginning of the day. Instructions to do it. There's no set in stone for your everyday wind down everyday practice. The solitary thing that matters is that it encourages you unwind, quiet down, and plan for a decent night's rest. My number one method to end the day is by setting up some tea, considering my day, and perusing a decent book. Different exercises that can help you quiet down are reflection, yoga, extending works out, a skincare schedule, tuning into your number one music, painting, or conversing with your friends and family. By limiting clamor and light during your breeze down everyday practice, you can likewise assist your body with getting rest mode so that nodding off becomes simpler once you're sleeping.